We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kylen Granson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Well, you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen now on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now this time, Allen will throw. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The jumbo set out there. 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go, Shaq. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Short throw to Smith. He's got space past the 25. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion, Hill.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
70 range. Let's go. Take off.
Now back to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And bulldozing his way through. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
One more time with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen.
That is caught.
Oh, nice move.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
To throw, it's Allen.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ready?
Hill going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Again, it's Achane.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Allen to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and a couple. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. To the air. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bills 18.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In motion, Hill.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
De'Von Achane
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, he's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and Walker has it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Allen, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the